I misread that completely wrong. YouTube, today we're going to be doing a part 2 to the team that I used a couple of days ago that was top 10 in the April International Challenge, and it featured a lot of cool tricks that we didn't get to showcase all of them, so why not showcase more of the team? But if you haven't seen that episode, highly recommend go check it out. I had the Beer Berry Xerneas and the non-gigantamax Venusaur putting in a lot of work, so highly recommend go check it out. And you want to check out the details of the team and the creator down below in the description. But let's get started and play some games. Climax, Shadow Rider, Dialga, Landis Fairy, Togekiss, Urshifu, and Amoonguss. Okay, so Climax, Shadow Rider, and Dialga right here is an interesting combination. My Xerneas could go, if I had Geomancy, it could kind of go in. I have a Beer Berry. Okay. This is kind of a strange position. I guess like my Incineroar actually does pretty well with the weakness policy stuff. Yeah, I could go with that. Or I could go with the Venusaur mode here and go for like Quakes, which would be pretty strong against my opponent's team. And Violash is pretty scary. However, yeah, I don't exactly say I have like an exact way of how I want to handle this. I think I definitely want to bring the Thundurus here. I think Thundurus is really strong. Thundurus Instant is kind of calling out to me. It's either that or I think Thundurus Instant is probably it, actually. I'm going to go with Thundurus Instant and then Growl on the back for sure. And then last Pokemon I'm just really struggling against because I feel like I should probably bring the Xerneas for damage output. Bronzong could get Trick 'em up against the Dialga, which maybe I could try to position, but it's a little bit awkward getting Trick 'em up against this team with Amoonguss as well. I think I would rather leave it behind. Maybe I would rely on Venusaur, but I might be Dynamax the Instant or Groudon here, so I'm not too sure. I think I will try out the Xerneas and just see how it goes right here. The Xerneas actually has pretty good bulk and can get some decent damage off, especially to that Urshifu. So let's see how this is gonna go because I'm not too sure. Also, switching to Max Dragon actually sounds fantastic right here because if they do go for the Dragon into like my Groudon off for time, I can punish it by going into Xerneas right there. We're gonna see the Dialga plus Togekiss lead. Okay, not too surprising. All right, Incineroar plus the Thundurus lead right here. I do have Electroweb right here, which can cover a lot. I do have Protect on my Incin, which is a play I could go for right here. They do have option to go for the Quake. The Quake would do a ton of damage. I want to keep Incineroar as healthy as possible. There's a chance that they go for Dragon here. I have Thunder on my Thundurus and not Thunderbolt. Wait, the team had Thunder. Yeah, right. I forgot. Oh no. We're gonna go for Electroweb, I suppose. Because Thunder is dev. I'm going in as Xerneas. I'm clicking Electroweb. I want speed control against the Dialga. I don't know if it's Trick 'em Dialga, but this actually works out. They swapped out for some reason into Urshifu. Wait, that's amazing for me. It's a water Urshifu too. Wonder what they were expecting here. I don't know what they were expecting here, but the Electroweb works out amazingly for me. Okay. Do I really have to go for a hit of Thunder? I really don't want to if I don't have to. Okay, they protect Kiss, which is cool. That's cool. I could get a sub up the next turn potentially. That would actually be really nice. We do go for the Electroweb here. It does hit the Urshifu with Magnet. It's going to do a lot of damage. And yeah, that's a good amount of damage right there. Electroweb is pretty free the next turn. A Moonblast is pretty free. I could go for a sub if I want to. But I don't see a reason not to just go for Electroweb and go for a Moonblast right here. Because if it is Scarf or Urshifu, I am slower with my Xerneas here. So I might as well just fire out the Moonblast into Togekiss and Electroweb right here. Okay. Curious decision on their Urshifu switch, and I mean really curious decision. I guess they were expecting me to go for a hard electric type move into the Togekiss, and I don't know what they were expecting from my outer slot. They go for an Aqua Jet less Ditch Effort, which makes a lot of sense here into my Xerneas. That's completely fine. Electroweb is going to slow down the Togekiss and knock out the Urshifu. Just interesting Urshifu decision here. I guess they were really committed to me attacking into the Togekiss slot, but that works out huge for me. I am able to get a Moonblast off. I guess because they wanted the Urshifu to pressure the Instant, so the Dialga didn't keep getting Parting Shot, which I guess makes sense. Because if I knock out the Togekiss and get a Parting Shot off with like a Max Lightning plus a Parting Shot, it's kind of annoying for them, especially if I'm Shuckle Berry. So I guess I kind of understand that play now that I'm thinking about it more. But it did not work out for them at all. It did not work out for them at all. Calyx is going to come in. Okay. This is going to be the awkward part because the Calyx is in now. I could... jeez. Okay. Thundurus and Xerneas is taking a lot of chip right here. I think the play is always to just go hard Incineroar here and Dazzling Gleam. As long as this isn't specs, it shouldn't knock out my bulky Xerneas. So I'm going to go hard in Incineroar here, and I'm going to Dazzling Gleam. Because I need to break the sash on the Calyx, and I do need to get past the Togekiss redirection. I guess Togekiss could protect, though. I guess Togekiss could protect here. It's not too bad, though, if they do go for that. Yeah, it's not too bad if they go for that, actually. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Okay, let's find out. They are going to go for a Helping Hand. Oh, no. Astral Barrage Helping Hand. That's actually very bad. Oh, that's pretty bad. Was really bad. Oh, Xerneas is so clutch. Xerneas is so clutch. Okay, that's a huge survival right there. Because if they KO'd my Xerneas, I was in a lot of trouble. Okay, still in this game. Still in this game. Oh, boy. Oh. Oh, that could have gone really bad right there. Okay, they do bring out the Dialga right here. And... okay. I have to sack Xerneas here. That's completely fine. I have to Dynamax my Incineroar. So we're going to go for a Moonblast into the Dialga and sack my... we're sacking my Xerneas, clicking Moonblast into the Dialga. We're max guarding with the Incineroar because I can't reposition when they can go for Astral Barrage plus just a max Quake here. I have no switch in here. So what I'm trying to do is I'm bringing in Thunderous so I can Eerie Impulse the Dialga and I can go for a max Darkness into the Calyx to threaten with the Dynamax Incineroar, which should be able to live the double up of Astral Barrage plus a -2 max Quake. And then afterward, Groudon hopefully can handle the Dialga, especially with the boost Incineroar still around. So that's my goal right here. All right, Dynamax Incineroar, you're going to have to put in some work, buddy. You're going to have to put in some work. We do Dynamax with the Incineroar right here. It's no policy this turn yet, but we will try to activate the next turn. Let's find out. There should be Astral Barrage. I'd be very curious on no Astral Barrage here. Max Guard with the Incineroar as Astral Barrage. Yep, okay. +1. A nerve doesn't affect the field here. Or it doesn't really matter to me. I guess it does matter for the Xerneas because of Steel Spike, Berry, if that was a position, now that I think about it. But yeah, we're still fine. They're going to go for a Steel Spike into the Incineroar. We're completely good on that part. We're going hard into our Thunderous right here. And oh boy, Incineroar, you're going to have to clutch this. You got to live. You got to live, buddy. You got to live this Astral Barrage at +1 plus the Max Quake here. No other option. Max Darkness into the Calyx slot. An Eerie Impulse into the Dialga right here. Gotta live. Gotta hold Incineroar. Incineroar, you gotta hold right here. Calyx Protect is a throw right here. I get the Eerie Impulse off in the Dialga because that's the thing that addresses the most damage to Incineroar. We're sacking our Thunderous to get that Eerie Impulse off. Good job, Thunderous. Incineroar is pretty low though, but I do feel like we live any attack even from a Life Orb on the Dialga right here. The special attack rises again. That Calyx is a massive threat if I don't pick up the knockout right there. They went for a Max Quake, okay. Into the Incineroar, which we do hold. Okay, Incineroar will get the knockout into the Calyx with the Max Darkness right here. And oh boy, that is such a big relief here because we do get that policy activation, and that policy activation will allow me, yep, it was Life Orb on the Dialga. We will get the Max Darkness off into the Calyx, which secures the knockout on the Calyx. Groudon will come in. Groudon, I think you're going to have to hit some blades. That's all you need to do. Just hit your blades. Okay. Oh boy. Dialga has one more turn to max, if I'm not mistaken. We go on to Groudon here. We click Rock Tomb here. Yeah, we click Rock Tomb in the Dialga right here. We click Rock Tomb in the Dialga so we can fire more blades, and the damage to Precipice Blades right now shouldn't matter too much. And the Dialga shouldn't be able to pick up a knockout right here. So we go for a Max Darkness into the Dialga, and we go for a Rock Tomb into the Dialga as well here. Let's see. Hailstorm into... oh, they Hailstormed. Wait, why did I go for Darkness? I should have went for the Max Flare. It was in Sun too. That's actually such a bad play for me. I mean... yeah, that was such a bad play for me. Why did I Darkness? Why did I Darkness? I rocked him into Dialga. I think we should be fine as long as we hit our moves, but that's just such a dumb play for me. I don't even know why I clicked Darkness here. Darkness doesn't accomplish anything. Max Darkness drops don't even matter on the Dialga. Get a huge amount. Unfortunately, Heat Crash does not pick up the knock on the Dialga. If Incineroar holds again, that would be really nice, but I'm pretty sure we're in range of hail. Oh boy, if Incineroar held for me missing a 50% move, I don't even know what to do. Okay, Groudon, buddy, you're fallen soldiers. Think about the funders think about the Xerneas who sacked himself or herself for the free switch to funders. Think about the funders that sacked itself for the eerie impulse into the Dialga. Think about the Incineroar that sacked itself because of my stupidity. Don't let your fallen comrades go down. Hit the blades. Just hit the blades. Okay, my stupidity lives for another day. Why did I max Darkness? I forgot that I could click any other move. For some reason I thought I could click strike too, but then I realized, oh, Rockton actually saved me there. Rockton did save me. Although maybe if I just went for blades, I could have knocked out the Dialga, because the Dialga did not look bulky by how much it took from max Darkness right there. But oh, Incineroar held. Incineroar held. The sets actually really worked. The bulky Xerneas was able to survive the helping hand Astral Barrage from the Calyx, which was absolutely insane. The Incineroar was able to really threaten the damage right there into the... Oh, it was able to threaten the damage, knock out the Calyx while surviving the double ups right there. And Groudon, able to hit your blades. Really important right there. Able to secure the win. Palkia, Calyx, Ice Rider, Amoonguss, Incineroar, Porygon 2, Regieleki. Alright, we got the standard Palkia, Calyx, Ice Rider stuff. This is unfortunately never a Venusaur game. Like, I never really want to bring Venusaur against this kind of team right here. And oh boy, let's find out. Xerneas is actually pretty good because unlike Zacian, well, I can't threaten the Calyx Ice Rider, but we do have some positives with using Xerneas right here. I do like Xerneas plus Incineroar lead, actually. It seems pretty strong here. I don't really like Thunders too much. I like Groudon and Bronzong a lot here, and that's probably going to be my call right here. Yeah. I want to Intimidate lead off immediately. If they lead the Calyx Ice Rider, I want the Xerneas if they lead Palkia, because the Dazzling Gleam is going to do a ton of damage. I don't know what they're going to try to set up with. Porygon 2 is probably something that's like really safe for them. I could definitely see the Porygon 2 leading here. Porygon 2 plus Incineroar would make a lot of sense here. They could go with like I don't think you would lead a Amoonguss here. I really don't see it. I think it's Incineroar Porygon 2. I mean, it's Incineroar Porygon 2 with Calyx Ice Rider and Palkia in the back. They could lead with like Calyx Ice Rider, but I just don't really see it. If they want to risk like Sleep Powder stuff, they would rather, I think, risk it with their Incineroar and Porygon 2 right here than one of the restricted Pokemon. Now let's see. I could activating the weakness policy on Incineroar is actually really strong this game. I'm actually looking towards Incineroar as my Dynamax Pokemon. Bronzong is of course really good. It can reverse their Trick Room, get Iron defenses off, which is really solid, especially if they lead the Incineroar Porygon like I think, because then I could just hard switch to the Bronzong immediately. I go for like a Moonblast chip into their Incineroar and go for the Iron defense. But of course, if it is Darkest Layout on Incineroar, it's going to do a decent chunk, but that's why I Intimidated turn 1. Let's find out if that's going to be the case. We're going to see a Palkia Incineroar lead. Okay, that works out for me. That works out for me. I do lead my Xerneas plus Incineroar here, and oh, do I? Let's see, how fast is my Incineroar? I am... Whose Incineroar is faster? Their Incineroar is faster. Okay, if my Incineroar is faster, I might have actually went for the... Man, I would have loved to go for a... I could go for fake out trades if... Do they Dynamax right here is my question, because I don't know if they Dynamax right here or not. I really want to go for like a Moonblast or Starfall right here and KO to Palkia. It's set up by Calyx Ice Rider to victory, but I just don't know if that's the play I want to actually commit to just yet. I think I'd rather just go for a Moonblast into Palkia and a Fake Out into the Palkia as well. I don't know if they would max turn 1, because they see, like, if I Fake Out the Palkia and Geomancy, they're in a really rough spot. So I imagine they just we trade Fake Outs right here. I don't think Dynamax is the right play. Could it be? I mean, they don't knock out my Xerneas, but I guess if they knock out my Incineroar turn 1, then it's kind of awkward. But I think I have enough tools to win still regardless. We'll find out, I guess. Oh no, they did Dynamax the Palkia. Okay. Looks like my gamble's not paying off here. I guess I should Dynamax the Xerneas turn 1. That's the thing. Like, I don't know. I didn't have to go for this big gamble right here, but I guess I could have went Groudon here. Groudon instead of the Sun would have been that bad. I also don't need really Groudon too much other than like threatening the Incineroar, I guess. We'll find out, I suppose. Gonna be a fake out coming out from the Incineroar. This shouldn't knock out my Max Geyser, should not knock out my Xerneas though. At least they don't have Trick Room up yet. Gonna be Max Geyser. Yep, gonna be fired off into who? Into my Xerneas. Yep, okay. Which, yeah, Xerneas survives. Huge, okay. I don't know if they max guard this upcoming turn, but I do just want to fire off a Moonblast. It was life for Palkia. Wow, I actually survived that. I'm actually kind of surprised that I did. All right. Moonblast the Palkia. We're going to go out into our Groudon here for the Sun, I guess. Yeah. I'm on Sun up for Precipice Blaze Pressure. I could also like Max Quake next to my Bronzong. And if I can Max Quake next to my Bronzong, I actually don't think it's a bad backup plan. In case I do lose the Xerneas right here, which I probably am losing the Xerneas right here. I don't know if they're going to attack my Incineroar slot with the Palkia or not this turn. Probably very likely. However, I do think that Bronzong is still really good, especially with Dynamax Incineroar on the back. It's not like a terrible option right here. Let's see. The problem is setting up the Iron Defense, I guess. We'll see. I hope my Groudon's faster than Palkia because we also don't know that information right here. But my Xerneas is slow and their Palkia didn't move before, so I think my Groudon might be faster. We'll find out. I get the Drought off. We do go for the Moonblast here into the Palkia as... Wait, what? I thought we saw... Oh, wait. Okay. I misread that completely wrong. I thought Fairy went off before Pressure. I guess Pressure went off before. Okay, that is not great. I lose my Incineroar for no reason. My Bronzong for no reason. But okay. Moonblast into the Palkia. Special attack drop would be really nice here. Okay. Throat Chop into Xerneas. Okay. Can I come back in this? Looking really unlikely. It can be managed, I suppose. I do want to keep Bronzong around. I think I just protect Bronzong. I go for a Max Darkness into their Palkia, I guess, and hope that I can set the Iron Defense afterward, which is definitely doable, I suppose. Okay. We'll see. We do have the Rain that can help my Bronzong in later situations. It depends. We did see Throat Chop on their Incineroar, which is actually positive for me here. But yeah, we are going to go for a Max Darkness here into the Palkia slot. We are going to go for a Protect with our Bronzong here, and then Bronzong's gonna have to really hard carry right here. But we'll see. Because I do believe that if it is Calyx Ice Rider in the bag, I guess the question is what's next to Calyx Ice Rider. If Porygon is like, yeah, Bronzong could easily 1v4 or 1v3 the rest of the team. If it's anything else though, like NDD doesn't really change anything. What else did they have? Did they have Regieleki on this team? I don't remember they had Eleki on this team. Well, Dynamax are Incin though. Let's see if this works. Life for Palkia. Maybe I should have paid attention because if I saw that it was faster, or was it speed tie? I don't think it was. Then I should have went for a Max Geyser. I mean, I should have went for a Max Starfall right there, because then they were like more likely to Dynamax. I thought they were actually slower than my Xerneas. But yeah, we'll protect our Bronzong here. Let's see if they do target the Bronzong with the Geyser, which I wouldn't be surprised. They could target my Incin. We'll find out that does activate Policy, which I guess isn't too bad. But yeah, they do target the Bronzong because it's a Pokemon that's really hard for them to handle. Perfect. Okay. They went for a Throat Chop into Bronzong as well, trying to get the knockout. Cool. We do get the Max Darkness off into the Palkia, and they didn't get a Parting Shot off, which is kind of nice here. And we are able to eliminate the Palkia. All right. The Palkia is gone at least. No more Hydro Pumps can be fired off. We can set up our Iron Defenses now. The rest of the game, though, could be a little bit awkward. We'll see how it goes. I would like to go for a Max Strike, I think, into the Incineroar the upcoming turn to prepare the speeds, I think, right here. If they decide to aggressively go for the high horsepower, I think it works out for my Bronzong especially. Let's see who they bring out right here. As Max Darkness doesn't do anything, they bring out a Mungus. Okay. That's kind of annoying here because I can't go for... I think I just go for Max Darkness. I'm going to go for Iron Defense here. I don't know if this is Spore or not, but we'll see. Throat Chop into Bronzong, which we should be able to tank just fine. Yep, we do. All right, cool. We get an Iron Defense off and the Max Darkness into the Amoonguss. This is neutral, so it should do a decent amount. Yeah, that is a decent amount. It's about half. Okay, who are you targeting? My Bronzong, or are you targeting down my Incineroar? Because this is pretty big. And can I get the Iron Defense off before, which would be nice? Nice, okay. We do get the Iron Defense off with the Bronzong, which is huge. And we'll get Leftover's recovery. Okay, Bronzong's still in this game. They do spore my Incin slot. All right. All right, Bronzong, can you come back at this match? You definitely can. With another iron defense, I think you definitely can. Incineroar is still very healthy as well, but yeah, we're gonna waste our last turn of Dynamax here. We're gonna go for an iron defense here. If I body press the Incin, do they just lose? No, I mean if I body press the Incin, yeah, I don't think it would KO anyway, since most Incins are usually bulky. We are gonna see the parting shut off in my Incin, which is completely fine here. I get +4 with my Bronzong, and hopefully Bronzong can wall out. The thing is, I'm going to have to dodge quite a few crits. I only have to dodge 8 of them from Calyrex if it does come down to like going for 8 crits right here. But we'll see here. We will see. We're going to see a what from Amoonguss. Stays asleep. Probably just Spore into my Bronzong. Okay, another Iron Defense is pretty huge for my Bronzong. And then I want to Flare Blitz the Amoonguss on the upcoming turn, and I think I also want to Body Press it as well. We are going to see that Spore go out into my Bronzong. So my Bronzong +4 defense, asleep, 50% on health. We are surviving out here. It's not a pretty game, but we're surviving right here. All right, let's go for a Flare Blitz into Amoonguss always here. Yeah, we always go for Flare Blitz, and we could protect here. I don't really see the point of protecting here. I'm just gonna Flare Blitz, and I guess we Iron Defense here. Yeah, we might as well just, I mean, we're wasting a turn with Bronzong anyway, so it doesn't really change anything. I don't know if Amoonguss protects or not, but we'll see. I guess if they protect or switch to Incin, and the better play is just for my Incin to protect here, but I mean, I'm really relying on Bronzong to win this game anyway. Yeah, they're gonna switch out the Amoonguss into Incineroar right here. Okay. I don't think high horsepower knocks out Incin naturally. Max Quake definitely would, but not anything else. Let's see. I do wake up. Okay. So I do get a Flare Blitz off into the Incin, which is damage. Who knows? Maybe it's a Focus Sash Incin. A source. Oh. Okay. That could be a problem. That could 100% be a problem. Okay. I wonder if Bronzong can wake up, because if Bronzong can wake up, this is definitely... Man, it being Sword Sense on the Calyx too? Wait, does this have Trick Room or does it have no Protect? I mean, we Protect here. We go for a... I think we just attempted to go for a double Protect. Might as well. Try to get Leftovers Recovery. The problem is Amoonguss also still has Regenerator, which is a little bit awkward here. But we'll see. We Protect here. They might just go for a Sword Sense again, but I don't know. Okay, we do wake up, which is actually pretty huge. We do get the Protect off with our Bronzong. We're going to see Flare Blitz attempt into the Bronzong slot. And what are you doing with Calyx again? High horsepower. Okay, cool. Okay. Doable. Bronzong is pretty healthy here, and we can go for a Flare Blitz and a Body Press into Calyx. I don't know if it has Protect or not, but we'll find out, I suppose, this turn. I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz here, get as much damage as possible, and I'm going to go for the Body Press because if I can KO the Calyx, I'm in a really good spot. I could have also Flare Blitz the Incineroar because they might Parting Shot out into Amoonguss, and if I could catch the Amoonguss, that means Bronzong can... But the thing is, I think trying to knock out the Calyx is more important here. If I can go for the knockout on the Calyx, because if they get back Incin, let's say I KO the Amoonguss as a parting shot here, then sure, I get rid of the Amoonguss, but the thing is, then their Calyx can Sword Stance Fake Outs from Incineroar, and then the Glacial Lances are going to really start hurting my Bronzong. They're actually going to Heart Swap here. I guess not mind the risk of speed here into the Amoonguss. Okay. Is this Protect? Please don't be Protect. Okay, it's not Protect. All right. Big Flare Blitz. No, Parting Shot is actually pretty huge. I get extra damage into the Calyx here, which is not much, actually. That's less than I thought. Okay. Now, Policy. High horsepower does come out into my... Incineroar does pick up a knockout right here. Does +4 Bronzong pick up the knockout into your Calyx, though. I don't know if that's going to be the case here. Does get the attack boost, but do I have enough power here into the Calyx right here? Body Press into the Calyx. Does pick up a knockout. Okay. Ooh, critical hit. I actually don't know if that matters. It really depends on the spreads right here, but okay, big knockout into the Calyx. Our run is still alive. Our run is still alive. Actually, that's pretty good, but of course, they can crit me, which is of course not exactly amazing here. All right, we go for a protect with Bronzong, and then we body press the Incin. The reason we always go for the protect here is to get the extra leftovers recovery, and then we go for the body press of falling turn into the Incin slot is because if the Incin doesn't have protect here, this should be a guaranteed win for us because they're either forced to rage powder with Amoonguss or their damage output, which is going to be the Incineroar, which is the Pokemon that can crit my Bronzong for the knockout, will go down to the body press right here. So unless it's Chople Berry. Unless it's Chople Berry. All right, Fake Out going to come out into the Bronzong. We are going to see the Spore attempt into the Bronzong slot as well. But we are going to go for the body press into the Incin. I'll count the body press afterward. I don't know if we'll pick up the knockout. I think it really just depends here. But yeah. So we always body press the Incineroar. Yeah, body pressing the Amoonguss is always a throw. If Amoonguss and Bronzong actually speed tied, that'd be funny. But yeah, they go for a Rage Powder here, which makes sense. They're going for a crit chance with Incineroar. And if I got crit, I wouldn't even... I don't know, because if the crit doesn't even matter on Calyx, then yeah, the crit's gonna suck here. But okay, we do take the Flare Blitz pretty well. No burn, which is really good because I get extra damage into the Amoonguss. Okay, they're not playing for timer game either. I don't know how many... I don't think they have enough room for timer, but yeah, it does make sense here. Okay, cool. So gain more leftovers recovery. We just protect here too anyway. Yeah, we just protect here. Gain a bit more leftovers. If they have Pollen Puff, I mean, it doesn't matter. They're going for the Flare Blitz crit, I suppose. Yeah, we just protect it. I guess they will go for the timer game now. It's just... Oh, no, they're not. All right, perfect. Yeah, because I don't think there's enough time for timer. We still have like quite a bit of time left. I think we still have like 8 minutes on the clock from where it's at. Rage Powder once again. And a Flare Blitz. Does my next body press KO Amoonguss? I feel like it doesn't. If it doesn't, I might as well just Iron Defense again, right? I think it should... that's close. No, I always body press here because if they go for like aggressive read, expect the Iron Defense and Spore here. That's terrible for me. Yeah, so I'd rather just risk it here. And besides, I still have to risk crit at the end of the day. If they burn, it stinks, but we'll see. Yeah, Flare Blitz. It's just adding up with the leftovers recovery every time, but I still will have enough HP, it looks like, assuming no crits in the remaining of the match here. Body press does not get the Amoonguss anyway, so yeah. Gets a crit there. That one might have mattered, but I think the only thing that really changes is more crit chances for my opponent to win the game, which actually does really matter in this spot. But of course, that means you are relying on the crit. I don't know if the crit matter on the Calyx. I'll calc it after the match, but we'll find out together. I protect here with my Bronzong. Yeah, I guess I misread. I really thought that pressure went off before or went after Fairy Aura. So I guess I could have Dynamaxed Xerneas, and my Dynamaxed Xerneas turn 1, we wouldn't have had to play like the super defensive game right here. I mean, well, we would still probably went for the Iron Defense Bronzong win there, but man, being able to threaten the Palkia would have been absolutely huge, and not going down the Geyser right there. We would have had Pokemon preserved right there. My Bronzong would have came in clutch, and yeah, but instead, no crit there, no burn. That should seal it right here, and Body Press is gonna KO, and Bronzong coming back from the clutches. As I said, the game was not over till it was over. Bronzong was really good into their team against the Ice Rider stuff once Palkia was eliminated. And yeah, that is exactly what happened. Bronzong was able to somehow clutch it out right there, which I'm very shocked too, especially if it was not, if it was just no Source Sense Calyx, if it was standard Trick and Protect, then I had nothing to fear. I had nothing to fear because then like the only way they get boost is knocking out their own Pokemon or knocking out the Incin. +1 isn't that bad to a +4, right? Of course, the Amoonguss was still annoying with Spore. They could have won on timer, but assuming that's not the case, I think I would have been doing way too much damage with just body press in general. But I'll calc the body press. Okay, doing the calc. Body press, if it's a max HP variant, which I would imagine it is, usually most Calyx Ice Riders do run max HP. Unless this was a fast one for some reason. It does 46 to 55%. I think the crit probably didn't matter then, unless it didn't have HP. If it had speed investment instead, then it would have mattered. But if it was, I think it was like around 60ish, 70ish%. So yeah, I do think that it would probably have lived the body press then. But yeah, and that is the show. We just policy Incineroar and Bronzong with Sun always just comes back with every single Gen 8 restricted format. And you know what? It always impresses me every time. Both of them were super solid. But if you did enjoy today's video, though, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below. It really does help me out. And you want to check out the details of the team and the creator down below in the description. Check out the rest of my Series 12 content where I use a lot of cool teams and a lot of fun Pokemon. But that's going to be it for me. Have a great day, people. And until we bow again, I'll catch y'all later.